Good morning. Hope everybody's had a wonderful week so far. We're going to jump right into our meditations. You want to relax? Relax your feet, legs, calves, thighs, lower abdominal. To bring your body to the screen of the mind. See your body rotating in front of you. See your body the way you want to see it. See it strong, vibrant, powerful, healthy, abundant with life, joy, gratitude, thankfulness. I want you to light up every bone in the body. See every bone light up. Every muscle light up. Every organ light up. Every cell light up. Every nerve ending. All vibrating with the perfect law of vibration, perfect balance, perfect harmony, body, mind, and soul. Bring this to the now. Every energy center, perfect balance, perfect harmony. Relax your shoulders, arms, hands, neck, jaw, tongue, eyes, forehead to the crown on your head. I want you to see yourself standing on top of Mother Earth. See yourself connected to Mother Earth, to Mother Earth's core. I want you to see this energy from Mother Earth's core coming in to the bottom of your right foot, the base of your right foot. Coming into your root energy. Releasing out of your left leg, going back to Mother Earth. See this energy coming in, blowing out. You see this energy clearing, cleansing, rejuvenating your root energy, releasing all fears, doubts, worries, anger, resentment, hate, jealousy. Anything negative that you can think of, all going back to Mother Earth. New energy coming in, recycling, regenerating. Remember, these ideas are not yours. You've been using them. They belong to someone else. This is not who you are. We take in ideas and we use them. They use us. Release everything negative. Now from the crown of your head, I want you to see this white cosmic energy coming into the crown of your head, flowing in through your head, brain, eyes, nose, mouth, throat, clearing, cleansing, rejuvenating, releasing anything negative back to cosmic energy. Going down your throat, chest, arms, hands. Every energy center. Meeting this root energy. Root energy meeting this cosmic energy. Root energy flowing through the rest of the body. Cosmic energy flowing through the rest of the body. Through your feet, legs. One perfect unit. Welcome back. Wins for the week, aha moments. Anyone like to share? All month we've been talking about the brain. And what does the brain mean to us? What do we mean to the brain? Right now we just went through a meditation and getting a better understanding of yourself. You're the energy that's moving to and through this body. You're the energy that's channeling energy. You're the energy that's channeling ideas. And the more ideas you use, the more energy you channel, the more directive it is. Your brain has no power and it has no life. The energy that you transmute through that brain has the power and life. This is why people get sick. This is why people are healthy. This is why people are sad. This is why people are angry. This is why people are working towards goals. This is why people are not working towards goals. This is why people don't know what's happening or think they know what's happening. This is everything that we are is according to the level of conscious awareness that we have of how we channel energy through this brain. Do you think Einstein became Einstein by accident? Or was he channeling that type of energy? Was he so infused with understanding the way the universe works that he began to download that information? Where was the genius? It was in the universe. Where was the science? It was in the universe. Why was he getting those ideas? Because he was emotionally involved with them. The brain has no life and power. They took his brain out. They looked for Einstein, didn't find him. That life and power had gone. Did you know that every brain is a dumb terminal? Dumb terminals. The only thing that gives that brain life and power is the energy that's being transformed through that brain. That's why they say a man is what he thinks all day. Take the energy out, that brain's dead. That body's dead. It's the energy that's flowing through that brain and that body that gives it power, and it gives it direction. So what makes you? The energy that you keep channeling. Where's the genius? It's in the goals. You choose or you don't choose. The direction. Where's the genius? It's in the goals you choose or you don't choose. At one point, the genius in me was observant on doing tire work, working as a tire man. Here flows that energy. Energy changes. The energy changes in that brain, and that tells that brain what to do. And here that energy is flowing, and it's channeling how to demonstrate its consciousness in that body, and it began to develop its abilities and the know-how. That body began to be trained on how to do that. Interesting. Then it changed its mind and it decided it wanted to do something else. And then it had to choose, again, a goal to transmute that energy into a different what? Ideas. To change that body in a different expression. And here they go again, changing itself. What's changing itself? What's changing its energy? And here it is off to another place. And it calls itself Abraham. It's off to another place. And he's going to the drilling companies. And it is earning more money. And it is going to learn those life lessons. Because its energy is focused on that goal, on working with the drilling company. And then all of a sudden it looks around and it sees that it does not want to be there. What is it? Its name is Abraham. As it becomes more consciously aware, it decides it does no longer want to be in the drilling side. It wants better. It wants to earn the same amount of money or more money, but be safer in a better location. So it begins to think and it generates ideas, and those energies are drawn to it, to that consciousness. And then it sees another avenue and it takes action. Now, it goes through a lifespan of setting goals, wanting to take over positions, the want, the desire, the foresight, the action. And it does that. Becomes a foreman. And the foreman starts working its way into the business department and start taking over the business department. It's consciousness. Again, the brain is a dumb terminal. The body, dumb terminal. The only thing that gives that body consciousness is the consciousness. The consciousness, the way it thinks on goals, directions. And it begins to think and act and do those things. And here that consciousness is transmitting a desire to become something more. And as it begins to channel that energy and direct it, it downloads more information. It downloads more information on how to do that. The body has no life and power. The brain has no life and power. But because it desires to experience that over there, and it's willing to adapt to the changes and take on those changes inside that body, it begins to change again. And all this time, this process we call life, which is the evolution of consciousness, it's not the body. It's the evolution of the consciousness in the body. Now, did he wear different hats? Yes. Could he have stayed in every one of those hats and lived a lifetime like the majority of the people? Yes. But he changed lifetimes every time he changed a hat. He could have stayed that lifetime in that tire suit, that tire mind, and lived the rest of his life in that way, but he didn't. He changed his consciousness, adapted to the changes, went into drilling. He could have wore that hat for the rest of his life, but he didn't. He changed again. It changed its energy, and it went off path. No longer on the path of the drilling rigs. Went into a mechanic. It changed its hat again. It could have stayed living the life of a mechanic. It didn't stay there. It changed its consciousness again. And it moved itself into management of the business. And then it changed its consciousness again and said, I want to own my own company. And here we're off to another path. How is that consciousness, that brain, changing its awareness? It is aware that it is not a body. It is aware that it is spirit informed. It is aware that it is evenly present. It is aware that if it begins to desire and channel its energy, it will begin to draw upon infinite intelligence the ideas needed to become that. Where is the genius? It's present. It's in you. It's in me. It's in everyone that walks. They're just not aware of their higher power or their consciousness, that their consciousness is directing reality. As you think, you attract. As you desire, you fulfill. if you're acting it out. If you stay with the vision, you stay on that plan. And then I went to go experience the life of a business owner. Never done it before. Just as well as I had never done the other things before when I first went into those things. I can go back and find everybody that stayed in those lifespans who kept changing. My consciousness kept changing. What was it changing? The goal. Where's the genius? It's in the vision of the goal. When I would set that goal or that vision, what I was doing was setting a target. And by law, I must begin to work towards that target. Not only that, I must begin to learn and adapt to those changes. So we would say, well, where did you get the cognition for that? It's in the vision. How did Einstein become Einstein? His goal was to understand the way we work. He began to transmute and transcend those ideas and hear the universe working back and forth to that brain, because that consciousness is targeting that area. Why do people stay stuck? Because they never put another target. They never decided to have another goal, to transcend, transmute new ideas. The brain is an electronic switching station. And as you begin to think and desire, and you make a decision, you're going there, you're going to transmute. The brain is a broadcasting and receiving station. As Einstein was broadcasting, I want to understand, I desire to understand. He's drawing upon the infinite space, and he's drawing ideas back to him. And here these ideas are coming because he's sending it out, he's receiving it back. And then he's writing out the information he's receiving. He's imaging, he's picturing. Everybody says he's a genius. He's characterized as a genius because he's going beyond what everybody else is thinking. Because his desire is to go beyond conditions and circumstances. Because his desire is to understand how nature works. Because his desire is to understand this field of intelligence, consciousness. So by law, because that is the desire and that is the focus, the universe must give him the ideas. And you say, wow, he's a genius. He's transmuting the genius. By want. By desire. What have you been transmuting? What do you keep thinking about? What are you drawing upon? Infinite could bring you anything, but it only brings you what you desire, what you want. Now, if you're fixed with fear and doubt and worry, and you're looking at conditions and circumstances, that's what you're drawing upon. Well, what ideas are you going to get? Oh, you're fixed with, I'm not good enough. Well, what ideas are you going to get? Well, your ideas, I don't know, that's not possible for me. Well, what ideas are you going to get? You are perfect. You keep using it incorrectly. Your consciousness is drawing about what? I don't know. Check yourself. Check your results. You just found out that you could have had anything. You just found out that you could still literally be anything. The brain is an electronic switching station. You're choosing as you think. I remember Bob talking about his story. He wanted better results. He started to look for better results. He had an idea popped on the screen in his mind, fireman. He looked on the newspaper, accident? Nope, he got the idea because he was asking for the idea. He found the idea in the newspaper, fireman. He went and applied. Universe was directing him. Why? Because he went there. I want something better. He got an idea better, and then he went to go do that. And then he kept thinking, and he knew he wasn't on the right frequency. He didn't think he was going to get it. He started to think. He got an idea. He remembered that one of the magistrates was close to them. He went and knocked on the door. Talked to him and asked for the position if he can help him. Makes a phone call, and he's off to become a fireman. Lined himself up. Why? The universe lines you up when you ask. If you listen, if you ask first, if you listen, and then if you take the action. Your consciousness is working for you, or it's working against you. It's always working for you. It's working against your goal, or it's working towards your goal. The universe always works for you. It's always giving you what you're thinking about, and you receive ideas on that path. You say it's possible, you start to get ideas how it's possible. You say it's not possible and get emotionally involved and how it can't work, and then you start to get those ideas. Universe always working for you, but it's either working towards your goal of it can, or it's working towards your goal on how it can't. The point is, you were the one behind it, directing it. Where was the genius? It's in the vision you decide. It's in your heated conversations within yourself. That's what you're getting. Brain, no life and power. Took Einstein's brain out. I thought they were going to find Einstein. Put it in a jar. The consciousness that was directing that energy was already gone. That's where the genius was at. Consciousness is the genius when it's aware of itself, to direct itself, to channel itself, to decide for itself, to change itself, to grow itself, to become more. Where is the genius? It's in consciousness itself. It's the direct link to a higher consciousness itself. Lower consciousness is still consciousness, is still itself. It's just releasing little ideas, little prosperity. Great ideas, great prosperity. You just found out that you're a genius. You just found out that the power is in you. You decide according to the way you use your consciousness. You could have been anything. You could have downloaded it just like this phone. You're going to become more intelligent overnight by beginning to pick a goal that's further than what you can hear, see, taste, touch, and smell. You'll start downloading ideas the same way this product was created. The same way this product was created. The same reason why I'm talking to you in a different country is because somebody began to desire something beyond what they could hear, see, taste, touch, and smell, and they wanted to connect one person to the next person around the world. And the universe brings to that consciousness the ideas needed to participate in an infinite world. Look. Accident? Or were they on purpose? Or were they on purpose? Accident? I see the image of this consciousness of the individual that created this coffee cup all over the world. Accident? Or were they on purpose? That was their desire. Notebooks to write their imagination on. Accident? Or were they on purpose? Look around at everything around you. And you're going to find that somebody had a greater purpose than what they could hear, See, taste, touch, and smell. Those are the people that have changed lives. They had a greater purpose beyond them. They had a greater purpose beyond what was happening at the time. What is it? Consciousness had a greater purpose, that it fulfilled space, time, matter as you see it. Who are we? Who are you? More than what the eye could meet. More than what the eye could ever meet. What are you capable of? Infinity. Look around, look at the evolution of time. The only reason you have time is to retrieve memory. And you're looking at the memory of somebody else's past, somebody else's ideas, somebody else's innovation. Of what? Their consciousness. Thoughts, takeaways.
Abraham, thank you for sharing your story and help us to see that we have the genius inside of us. And there's all this reflection that you was doing. I feel, yes, I can be an Einstein, just direct the energy for the what I want and want to express it. Once you want to express it, you're gonna step in something, then the ideas will come. You will pick it up on the ether. So this awareness bring you power to understand that you can create anything you want. This understand give you all the powers that you need, set you free of everything. So I was thinking about while I was listening to you, I get emotional involved, and I went to when I was kid. My mind was free, thinking a lot of things. Everything I was doing with happiness and touch things, and everything was happening like magic for me when I was young. And then the program, the limitation, the beliefs, the family, a lot of things came and took that away from me because I thought I was less than I really was. So right now, listen to everything that you was telling me, telling us, feel really inside. Yes, we can do anything. Go for it. Make it happen.
Very good. Consciousness can be anything. Walk around. Look. Look at people. Is it not anything already? Is consciousness not already expressing itself in many different directions? It's the only difference is that it's just rare you're finding somebody becoming aware and enlightening itself. Self-awareness. Channeling itself on purpose. To channel itself on a purpose. On, in, with purpose. On purpose, in purpose, with purpose. When you can figure that out, you're the key. You're the light. You're the director. You're the storyteller. You're the editor. You're the main actor. And you're drawing upon you a cast. The people you draw into your life are the casts. Can they become alive? Ask them to live. Show them how to live. Each and every one of us by divine right. Consciousness. Are we aware? Are we aware? You could have been anything. You can be anything. Yeah. Looking for Einstein in a jar. Through ignorance comes understanding. Willing to understand yourself brings awareness. Why am I here today? I knew I was here on purpose. I was looking for my purpose. Wanted to understand consciousness. Energy. Matter as you see it. Accident, I'm getting the ideas. Accident, I'm on the path that I am. That's what I keep thinking about. So by law, I must draw upon that infinite intelligence. What do you keep drawing upon? What do you keep thinking about? That's what you're getting. That's what you're going to get. It could have been anything. Consciousness is a state of mind. Consciousness is a state of awareness. The brain is an obedient servant. Serve it. The body, an obedient servant. Serving your consciousness. When we're not aware, and we don't know, we're not aware, we're not in control of what this consciousness is doing. The brain and the body just do what they're told. In reality, the same, just does what it's told. You're the observer. You're the creative force. That's right. It's all in the way you think. I'm going to play a couple of minutes of this. Whoops.
I was thinking as I was watching that trailer, I hadn't seen that trailer before. So I would look at it, and I was sitting there and thinking, I'm looking at this totally different than they're looking at it. my mind went back to every time we were shooting that, all the different situations, and then the process and how they get the thing ready, how it's packaged, ready to take to market. And a lot of things happen. And they're all fairly simple when you know what you're doing. But if you don't know what you're doing, then it's not that simple. So I look at it one way, and I see how, it wasn't too difficult putting this together. Of course, I wasn't shooting it, and I didn't do the editing or anything. But the years that I did work at it, putting it together, it was quite different. Because you sort of grow into this. And that's really what you're going to find as you start getting into this in some depth. Now, it all started for me when a man put an R down on a sheet of paper, and he said, "Bob, let that represent the results that you're getting." Then he stressed the point, results are very, very important. And I'm going to tell you something, they never tell a lie. Results always tell the truth. Now, you can blame someone else, you can blame something else, you can blame conditions or circumstance, but I'm going to tell you something, you are responsible for your results. You're responsible to change it. Now, you can look back and you say, well, I didn't do the programming, and that's true. You didn't do it. Someone else did it. So you can say your parents are responsible to get you to where you are, but you're responsible for changing it. So you can say, well, it's my parents' fault, it was the environment I grew up in, and you can do that, and that's fine, but it isn't going to change anything. You're responsible for changing the results. And the results you get, you got to take responsibility for it. Now, he put down 3 letters, 2 H's and a W, and he said, let that represent happiness, health, and wealth. Then he asked me if I thought he was a happy guy. And I said, yeah, he seemed pretty happy to me. He said, did you ever see me when I was sick? And I had to admit I hadn't. Then he said, have you ever seen me when I was broke? I had to admit I hadn't. Well, he said, Bob, you've got to be one of the most miserable people I've ever met. And you know something? I was a miserable person. And he said, you're always sick. Now, he said, you don't have a terminal illness, but you always got a cold or a headache or something. And he said, you're always broke. Now, he was being kind. I was actually earning $4,000 a year, and I owed $6,000. That's worse than broke. Now, $4,000 in today's dollars would be relative to, I don't know, probably $50,000. Not bad, but not good. You're not going to live great on it. And if I had taken every cent I owned for 18 months to pay debts, I would have just broken even. I'd had nothing to live on. So you see, it was virtually an impossible situation when I looked at it. Now, why was it impossible? Because I was looking at the results and I was trying to figure out how to change. You'll never change if you're going to look at your results. That is a very important point of it, I'm telling you. You've got to look at where you're going. You don't ignore your results. You cannot ignore them, but you don't focus on them. You've got to look at where you're going. You check the results periodically to see, are you making headway? That could be one of the most important things we say all week. You don't focus on your results. You check them periodically to make sure you're going in the right direction. You focus on where you want to go. Now, I didn't understand that. What was I for? I was focused on the results. People would phone me. They want to know where's the money. I didn't know where the money was. I thought if I knew where the money was, you wouldn't have to phone me. I'd get upset with them phoning me. And he said, you know, Bob, you can change your results and you can have anything you want. And then he said, do you ever read anything? And I said, no, I can't read. Now, that wasn't true. I could read. I just didn't read. Now, I've often mentioned that I read about as well as most people. The average person reads about a grade 7 level. And that's because we learn to read by the time we're in grade 7, and we never improve upon the skill from that point on. Well, he got me to read this book. Now, this book contains the 13 principles of success. That's what the Legacy series is all about. It's about the 13 principles of success. He spent his entire life putting this together. From 1908 to 1937 when he wrote this. And I got a hold of it in 1961. And I worked with it until last year when we started filming this. I think it was around August or September. So you see, there's been well over 100 years invested in the study of this. And of course, the people he was studying Ford and Edison, giants in their industry. Some of them had great formal education, some of them didn't have any. But he found that they had a golden thread running through their life, and that's where these 13 principles came from. And if you study these principles, like anybody who gets the Legacy series and say, I'm going to watch that every day for the next 90 days. Now, you're not going to watch the whole thing every day, but pick the one that you really want to dominate, whether it's imagination or decision, whatever one it is. And take that lesson and burn it into your mind until you start to automatically do it. See, the things you automatically do are part of the paradigm. And that's really what we want to do. Now, Ray said, if you start this, if you do exactly what I tell you, you can have anything you want. No, I got to be honest, I didn't believe that. How could I believe it? I'm broke. I had a dumb job. I had never had a half-decent job. I had always been in debt. And he says, you can have anything you want. Now, fortunately for me, although I didn't believe it, I believed he believed it. And I was 26. I wasn't 15 or 16. I had never done what I was told. I was in the Navy. I was always getting in trouble because I wouldn't do what I was told. I was always on punishment detail because I wouldn't do what I was told. But he told me, if you do exactly, and I don't know why, but I started to do exactly as he said. And my life started to change like night and day. Do you know, nothing flat, within a year, my income had gone from $4,000 a year to $14,500 a month. A month, $14,500 a month. You analyze that, it's $175 a year. That's an enormous change, just enormous. And it sort of knocked me out of balance. But I kept studying this. Within 5 years, it had gone over $1 million. Now, if you had asked me what I was doing, I had no idea what I was doing. I could not tell you. I was in an office cleaning business. When I first got this, and before I did anything, he said, you've got to have a goal. You've got to sit down, write what you want, carry it on a card, and carry the card loose in your pocket. Now, I've been doing that for many, many years.
You grow. It's by setting goals that you evolve. The evolution only comes when you set a goal and you're willing to commit to it and act your way through it. This is where you begin to download the genius. The genius does not become more aware. The genius and the ideas do not evolve in you and become a part of you until you're willing to release the ideas. Goals are not to get, they're to grow. As you begin to release the new imagination, it's when you're changing the law of vibration. You're changing the consciousness of your own self. Where was the genius? It was ever present. Bob said at the beginning, there was a golden thread in all men, all women. You want to involve the golden thread, you've got to change the consciousness. And the only way to change the consciousness is to do it yourself with a goal, something on, in, with purpose. Universe must come to you because you are the light. We're going to go into our meditation. You want to relax? The act of remembering is active light. The act of acting, that light, is recognition. Everything after that is demonstrations. Form as you see it. You want to relax? Relax your feet, legs, calves, thighs, stomach. Remember, I am the energy that lives in this body. I am the energy that lives in this body. I am the energy transmuting ideas through this body. I am the light that lives in this body. And it uses ideas. My responsibility is to become aware of its ideas, desires, and direct the movie myself. Once you're bringing your body to the screen of the mind, see your body rotating in front of you. See the body the way you want to see it. See it strong, vibrant, beautiful, powerful, healthy, wealthy, abundant, joyful, thankful. You to light up every bone in the body. Give thanks, give gratitude. Every muscle, light up every muscle. Light up every organ, every cell, every nerve ending. Now give thanks, give gratitude, give life, power, give love, heal it. Every bone, every muscle, every organ, every cell, every nerve ending, all vibrating with the perfect law of vibration. Thank you, thank you, thank you. From the inside out. Bring this to the now. Every energy center, perfect balance, perfect harmony. Body, mind, and soul, one divine unit. Relax your shoulders, arms, hands, neck, jaw, tongue, eyes, forehead to the crown on your head. See yourself standing on Mother Earth. See Mother Earth channeling energy. See yourself channeling this energy. You're standing on Mother Earth. This energy is coming into the bottom right base of your foot, coming into your root energy. You're releasing all fears, doubts, worries, anger, grief, resentment, jealousy, guilt through your left leg back to Mother Earth. This energy is circulating, regenerating, rejuvenating. Now see this cosmic energy coming into the crown of your head, flowing into the crown, into your brain, clearing, cleansing, divine light. This is who I am. Through your mouth, throat, shoulders, arms, hands, chest, meeting this root energy, becoming one with it. Mother Earth's flowing through the rest of your body, cosmic energy through the rest of your body, your feet, legs, one perfect unit. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Everyone have a wonderful day.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Great day.